y'all want to do? Man, I'm going to still eat that, man. That pork's still good. Then next week, you find out that that Negro got gout. Now, I'm supposed to feel bad for him? No, because he ain't eating what the Lord said for him to be eating. He want to go do his own thing. That's the thing. Y'all very rebellious when it comes down to these scriptures. And all God just wants you to do is serve him, and that's it, man. You'll see your life turn around. No more ghetto. Why you think you blacks and Hispanics fill up the ghettos? Because God put you in that situation. And what's going on in the ghetto? Nothing but gang banging, drug dealing, prostitution, rape, robbing, murder, one another. But then when the white man comes through, it's all good though.
He's neutral.
Yeah, he's neutral.
Y'all believe in, y'all know about the Moors?
Yeah, well, the original Moors that ruled Europe, they were descendants of the Israelites. But see, the thing was, they converted into Islam after a certain time. But the Moors, yeah, that's our people. We were the Moors. We ruled all of Europe and all of that. You know, so yeah, we were Moors at one time, just like how we would be Haitians today and America. But originally, we are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Matter of fact, there's a bunch of documents with Moors when they was raiding certain parts of Rome, like Italy. They was coming in with the seal, the big banner with the seal of David on it. So they knew who they were, and they were all black men. So that through the process of elimination, we'll find out that the Israelites are originally a people of color. Not those people in the land of Israel today with the yarmulke on their head.
Yeah, I already know that. That's why I asked, that's why I said Moors.
Yeah, but we're Israelites. You're an Israelite. Matter of fact, Bada, just real quick question. Where are you from? Like, you born in America, Ireland?
Born in Heidelberg, Germany.
Germany? Okay, so you could probably, I'm pretty sure you...
people from South Carolina.
Alright, so you're Judah then. You come from the tribe of Judah. So you would be classified as a so-called African American, but you really come from the tribe of Judah.
I check it. My grandfather's Cherokee, right?
Oh, okay.
That's where I got this Moor from, because all of them, before they called them Indians, whatever, they were all Moors. But they weren't all like how you see
the white
skin.
Yeah. They were dark skin.
My granddaddy looked like me.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know, with long, pretty hair.
Thank you.
You know?
I have grandmothers that are like that too. They're brown, but like their hair don't even grow like how an African would, because we come from
not African.
So yeah, we had long hair, and she got long hair, but and matter of fact, I had a grandfather, he was dark skinned, and he had long hair.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So those are those are descendants of the 10 tribes. You probably come from the northern kingdom then. You're probably not, but you're still an Israelite though.
Right.
But you come from the descendants of the tribes that migrated from the Middle East, and y'all came over here and set up your own colony. Because all the Aztec Indians and all of them were black too. And we built all the pyramids down there in South America, just like how we did in Egypt.
I was just reading about Abu Bakr.
Yeah.
And Musa.
Yeah.
How he went from there and landed in Brazil, somewhere on that coast.
Yeah, South America.
Yeah. And came all the way up through it.
And we kept all the traditions over here. That's how come when you go down to the further south that you go down to South America, you see them keeping their traditions even still till this day.
Oh yeah.
Like the Native American Indians, they had fringes on all their garments with borders of blue. That's a pursuant to the law.
The border of blue.
Thank you. Yeah, borders of blue on their fringes.
What?
Oh, that represents the law going back to the book of Numbers. The blue represents like holiness, and each one of these fringes represents our laws.
Okay.
So that's how come like the Indians, they had unleavened bread. That's also pursuing to the law and Passover. They already was keeping the traditions, but it's just when the white man came over here, he tried his best to eliminate that history, so we don't know who we are till this day.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good that you're doing some research, because most of our people, they just playing, they're wasting time, man.
No, it's running out.
It's time is running out. That's like what we read right now. It's high time to wake out of sleep.
Okay, I'm at that, but why y'all yell so much?
Oh, what?
Why y'all so aggressive with it?
Oh, because that's how we gotta be. I mean, that's how it's always been. Matter of fact, we gonna get a scripture. That's how it was always taught.
Them niggas don't listen like that.
No, they gonna listen. They gonna listen, and they gonna hear you loud and clear too. Go on.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 1. And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with the excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of God.
Yeah, wisdom, he's talking about worldly wisdom. Go on.
For I determined not to know anything among you save Jesus and him crucified.
Go on.
And I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words.
Yeah, you know like how the the Sunday Baptist church. Oh, come on, brother. But then here it is. They want money from you. They're going to ask you for money. Entice you. They just seduce you. You realize a lot of women like going to the Sunday church because it's sweet.
My grandmother.
Thank you. But you know what? You ain't going to find too much women up here listening. You know why? Because we're giving it to you raw and uncut. We have nothing to hide. Just straight to the truth. Go on.
It says, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power.
And power. That's how we talk to one another. Matter of fact, when you go through all the videos, I don't really agree with the man, but two of these guys, but Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, look how they talk. When they talked to people, they was yelling. They was yelling at the people because that's how you proclaim the seriousness of the situation. If we was just out here, oh, you know you're an Israelite? You know you're an Israelite? And man, people gonna be like, man, but if you gotta come out here, because that's how you gotta deal with our people. You gotta become raw and uncut with it. Even listen to our music, we yelling the whole time. Waka, waka, waka. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We just yelling the whole time. So that's just how we are. You know what I'm saying? We're energetic people.
So is this a religion y'all studying or what?
No. This is not religion. This is our true nationality. But see, with our nationality, God gave us commandments that we have to follow. Now, as far as Christianity and Judaism, those are white man-made. Those are white man-made religions. We don't follow that. We're the real Jews. We don't follow Judaism, though. Judaism was actually made after the white people converted into our laws because they started following us. You had a man by the name, you should look him up, John Ukrainius. Yeah, and he was a black man. He was a Jew before the Moors and all that, and he conquered the area of South Russia, Georgia, what we'll call the Caucasus region. That's where Caucasians come from.
The Caucasus Mountains and all that.
Thank you. They come from over there, that region, and then they converted into our ways, and they started reading our Bible, and then they took it and they said that we're going to form a religion called Judaism. But as far as us, we're the original Jews. We're not a religion. That's just what we are by birth. You see what I'm saying? So like when I said that you're an Israelite, that's it. You're a Jew, you're an Israelite. And being an Israelite, we keep these commandments that God gave to us by Moses. Because Moses, another black man, he gave us the law. So that's all it is. No religion and none of that type. No Christianity, none of that.
Okay.
You had any other questions or that was it?
Nah, well,
go ahead, ask on.
I'm gonna talk since you're on the camera.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they can't even really see you.
Yeah, that's why I'm back here.
Yeah.
I study, I guess it's what you would call a cult, whatever.
Yeah.
And the reason I did is because my homeboy, he was gang banging and all.
Yeah.
I went to the army, he went to wherever.
That's how it usually starts.
2012, I got out the army, right? Something hit me like I need to find God. I don't know why, it just did. I guess at that time. Anyway, I got back with him, and he was on this Israelite, right?
Yeah.
That was cool, and I'm listening to him. And I take it, I got to go deep, right?
Yeah.
And then I ended up into this occult stuff or whatever. And figuring out like how they got like Illuminati and all types of things like that.
Oh, that stuff is real.
Oh yeah, I know. But I was trying to see where they came from. And from what I've been learning, they came from like white folks. Took our stuff and try to
that's all it is.
Scare us from it. Is that the same thing?
No, we're not dealing with none of the occultic thing. But as far as what you just said as a history, as far as like the origin of where that stuff came from,
right? They
didn't really steal it from us. They kind of copied after Hamitic people, like more the Egyptians and the Babylonians.
Right.
But some of our customs, like as for instance, the Rothschild family. You ever heard of them? Or the Rockefellers?
Yeah.
They claim to be a Jewish family. They would be what they would call like Jewish or Khazars. They would be the descendants of the people that's trying to copy. They claim to be Jews, but they're not the real Jews. What they did was they take the power of them claiming to be Jews, because according to the Bible, you're a chosen nation.
Right.
So that people will bow down and submit to you. So basically, what they're doing is they're just using our name to do their wickedness.
Okay.
But as far as the occult, like the Baphomet and that goat and all that really goes back to like the Greeks.
Yep.
Because they followed the Greeks. They were also white people as well.
They were white. Okay. I heard they were black people.
No, some of their Greeks, like some of the Spartans, the people that converted after the Hellenist time, because after the Greeks took over, our people, even when you read the Bible, the book of like Daniel, the book of Maccabees, our people did tend to follow the Greeks and join their military, but the original Greeks like Alexander, they were straight up Edomites, Caucasian white people. They were the devil. Okay, and they were causing nothing but trouble and havoc in the Middle East.
You know what I've been learning?
You see, so
the reason we are the chosen people is because we the first people.
Yeah.
Or really, the first.
Yeah, because we go back to Adam. Because people like to say everything started with Adam, and it's true. Everything did start with Adam, and technically Israel. Before we were known as Israel, we were known as Adam. Going back to the book of Genesis, so we are the original people, but it's not on that Afrocentric term like how we were taught.
This is science.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is science and history, and your nationality by blood. This, there's nothing to do with just like just the Africa thing, because we're not even we're not African.
Oh, Africans already told me we don't fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
You American niggas, we don't like you.
Thank you. See,
Africans don't like us. That's another thing that got me into looking into stuff like, I'm like, what's up, brother? I was in Korea, and he was like, nah, you don't like you.
Africans don't like us. Okay. And matter of fact, like how white people still to this day, they like to throw in your face, oh, it was black people that sold black people in slavery.
Right.
They're true. That's true. Mm-hmm. But the black people that sold us into slavery was another nation of people that also had dark skin. Okay. Because my mother, she went to India as well, and she said when you go to India, there's Indians from this brother's complexion to your complexion to even darker than that.
Oh yes, melting pot.
You see what I'm saying? But they were, just because they got dark skin, that don't mean that's our people. They go back. They're East Indians. They're Elam. We're not. That's a different race. Okay. But just because they got dark skin doesn't mean that they're of your nation.
Right.
So that's the whole understanding of why we're out here now. Going back to the whole purpose why we out here is to tell our people, come back to your God, your nationality, keep these commandments, because America. Matter of fact, get this sign real quick. The big showdown is about to take place real soon on this earth.
So that just got on. I know. I do the paperwork.
Yeah.
I did the paperwork.
That's why. So this right here is gonna happen real soon.
I think so.
And it's all prophesied in the Bible. So that's how come we're out here trying to tell our people, hurry up, because the rest of our people that want to continue with this nonsense, they're all gonna get put to death. They're not gonna make it. I know it sounds harsh and cruel, but that's the judgment of the Lord. You're not coming back to who you are. You want to stay in America and do all this other crap. When America falls, you're gonna fall right along with the slave.
So when you plan your nationality, right? Is it an Israelite?
Yeah, we're Israelites.
Or do you say more? Because I go to this school over here, go for the business law.
Yeah.
And I'm looking up in the Constitution, there's the Treaty of 1787 between the Moors and America. That's why the dollar has a pyramid on one side and the eagle on one side, because they like two nations kind of working together, really.
Yep.
So when you do that, or when they put you on the color of law, say, hey, black, we got a black man, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to let them do that, because there's a black male that puts you under that color of law, which is in the fucking Constitution. It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
So
somebody told me about that. I didn't know too much.
Or do you say Israelite?
No,
because I've been taught to say, no, I'm a Moor, I'm not under your Constitution.
No, but see, this is before the Moors. This right here is, see, the term Moor is just another name that our people picked up while we was in other kingdoms throughout, because before in America we was in captivity in other kingdoms. So like the whole Moor thing came after our people converted, after the whole fall with Muhammad. They started to believe into Islam, because when you go through most of the history, Moors they basically believed in Islam.
Right.
We're not Islam. That's just a bunch of our people that followed after Islam during that time, but they're originally Israelites.
Okay, you talking about the religion of Islam or like the science of it? That's what I'm saying.
But see, that science ultimately came from the Bible.
Okay.
Muhammad was studying Israelite customs. That's how come when you go join the Islam faith, because I've known about it, because I tried to be in that before, the Islam faith. That's how come they pray towards the east, towards Mecca. They got that from us. Pray towards Jerusalem. All Muhammad did was take it and put it into his Arab term, Mecca, instead of Jerusalem.
Okay.
And then we didn't accept him because we didn't allow other nations into Jerusalem. So he got mad, and then he wrote the Quran. That's how come when you read the Quran, you read the characters from the Bible in the Quran, because what he did was he tried to take some of our history with his Arab nonsense and put it all together into one.
You
see what I'm saying? So that's how come you hear about Christ or Jesus, but that's not his real name. But you hear about Christ in the Quran, but they twist it all up. They say he was just a prophet. According to the Bible, he's the Messiah. He's
it's the reason for it, from what I'm understanding now. Okay, of course, yeah, his name wasn't Jesus.
Yeah.
No J in the Hebrew.
There's no J in the Hebrew, correct.
But the Christ, alright? You know about the chakras and all? Like,
yeah, he didn't deal with that. He didn't deal with the I know, because I talked to a couple guys that Christ didn't deal with that. He was when he meditated more with the commandments, with our God. Chakras is kind of like going into Islam/Hinduism meditation. Like, that's a whole different form of what this is. That has nothing to do with this.
It didn't come from all of those? Because when I read it, I looked at that, the Tanakh, the Torah.
The Tanakh is the Torah.
And all of these, and the 1911?
You mean the 1611?
Yeah, 1611.
The 1611, yeah, we got the 1611.
Like, they told me it all come from the, little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
From all of that.
The Apocrypha and the Bible go together. But when they're all together, it's known as the 1611 King James Version Bible.
Okay.
But as far as the Quran, the chakras and all that, that's all heathen customs. We have no dealings with that at all.
Okay.
You know? Okay. But matter of fact, because I used to study Rastafari too. I used to be into that too. I used to know about the Ethiopian history. It kind of sounds similar, but you can see where the Ethiopians, all they did was just take our knowledge and they created their own book called the Keber Nigas.
Okay.
When you look it up, and that's what the Rasta said, that's the last he was supposed to come through that lineage and all that nonsense.
Right.
Because the Ethiopians took our book and they put Solomon in their book, and they said that Solomon had sex with the Queen of Sheba and carried a lineage out through Ethiopia. And I did the research after all that time I was into that Rastafari nonsense. Come to find out, it was just a bunch of garbage.
Yeah.
So even though it sounds similar, it's just because they stole it. This right here is the supreme book that they're trying to go after. This is what everybody wants to be a part of. Them people that's in the land of Israel with the Yama, they're trying their best to be us, but they can never be us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati, they're trying to be us, but they can never be us. Because God, what they're trying to do is, they're trying to take back the birthright that Esau lost from Jacob back in the book of Genesis. Matter of fact, if we can want to just get it real quick, this is Genesis chapter 25. Because this whole earth belongs to us. Right. That's how come the white folks and these occultic, Illuminati, they're trying to take over everything. Because they want to take it from us. But it's not going to happen. But just real quick with this lesson. Yeah. It's either 25 or 27.
Why he looking for something? You got
Genesis 27, verse 28.
Go on.
It says, therefore God gave thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of the corn and wine.
Go on.
Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee.
You see, nations are supposed to be bowing down to us. But see, it's the other way around now. Go on.
Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee.
That's right. So that's our blessing. Now let's jump to, I think it's Esau where it says, like 38. 38. Yeah.
This is Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father.
Oh, by the way,